The single-engine charter plane that crashed in a wooded area of Costa Rica, killing a Scarsdale family of 5 and 7 others, turned sideways and seemed to cartwheel before it went down about a minute after takeoff, a witness said. It was kind of low and I looked up to see it turn. I turned away and then heard the crash. It had only been in the air a minute or so, Utah resident Matt Wolfe, 38, told the Daily News. My wife watched the whole thing. She thought the plane was doing some kind of barrel roll acrobatic maneuver. Wolfe and his family were at a restaurant near Punta Islita Airport when the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan took off around noon and quickly crashed while carrying 10 Americans and 2 local pilots. Among the dead were Bruce Steinberg, 50, his 51-year-old wife, Irene, and their 3 sons, Matthew, William, and Zachary. A family friend said Steinberg graduated from Columbia Business School and worked for Bridgewater Associates in Westport, Con. Irene Steinberg had a master's degree in social work from NYU and was active in the community, the friend said. The youngest son, Matthew, was in 8th grade at a private school in the Scarsdale area, while William attended the University of Pennsylvania and Zachary was at Johns Hopkins University, a different friend confirmed to the news. They were such doting parents, she said. They wanted to provide their children with beautiful experiences of all kind. Crash witness Wolfe said people on the ground rushed to the charred wreckage, hoping to find survivors. Wolfe followed 2 locals up a hillside trail and found about 50 people at the site. There was lots of black smoke. Several trees were on fire, and just the tail section of the plane was visible. A few locals showed up with fire extinguishers and machetes, but the fire kept popping mini explosions. Nobody could get close. It was clear no one had made it out of the airplane after the crash, he said. I woke up to the worst anxiety about all of this, and all of the what-ifs, Wolfe told the news. I keep replaying it in my head and feel so much grief for the people that lost their lives and love for my family. In an interview with ABC News, Wolfe said the plane was barely airborne when it caught her eye. When I saw it sideways, I thought, oh, is this a plane doing a trick? She said. And then I went, wait, that's a big plane to do a trick. Relatives of the Steinbergs declined to comment Monday after expressing their initial devastation. We are in utter shock and disbelief right now, Bruce Steinberg's sister Tamara Steinberg Jacobson wrote on Facebook. They were wonderful people. We need a whole world of people like them, Bruce Steinberg's mom, Diane Steinberg, 76, told the news before quickly hanging up. Irene Steinberg was praised Monday for her decade of work on the board of the American Jewish Committee in Westchester. She focused much of her attention on programs geared to high school and college students, said Scott Richmond, director of the AJC regional office in White Plains. She was a devoted leader to Jewish causes, Richmond said in a statement. She was particularly concerned about passing on this love of the Jewish people to the next generation. He said William interned at the AJC office last spring. William's Facebook page, meanwhile, included a photo of his work with Seeds of Peace, a U.S. nonprofit that brings youth from Israel, Palestine and other conflict zones together to find common ground and build peace. Also killed in the tragedy were Mitchell Weiss, 52, his wife, Leslie, 50, their 19-year-old daughter, Hannah, and their youngest child, Ari, according to Rabbi Jacob Lusky of Congregation B'nai Israel in St. Petersburg, FLA. Hannah was studying theology at List College in Manhattan. The parents, from Bel Air, Florida, were both physicians. It appears all 4 were on that plane yesterday. It's a terrible loss for their family, for our congregation, for our synagogue family, and for the Pinellas County family. They'll be sorely missed. It's a terrible tragedy, Lusky said. Eno Cubillo, director of Costa Rica Civil Aviation, said the Nature Air charter flight was on its way to the capital of San Jose. He described pilot Juan Manuel Retana as experienced and said the cause of the crash was under investigation. Former Costa Rican President Laura Chinchilla tweeted that Ritana was her cousin. The U.S. State Department said it is in touch with Costa Rican authorities. We express our condolences to all those affected by this tragedy. We are in contact with Costa Rican aviation authorities and will continue to monitor the situation, a spokesman said in a statement.